So in the previous video, we derived the section formula and we got the formula as x comma y, which was the coordinate of the point that we wanted. That will be equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n for the x coordinate, and my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n for the y coordinate. Now, if your point P, if that point P that you want the coordinates for, so if that divides AB in the ratio k is to 1, then what are the kind of coordinates that you get? Let us figure out. So if P divides AB in the ratio k is to 1, which means that this point A and this point B, and then there is a P. If this P divides AB in the ratio k is to 1, then what are the coordinates that we get? Use the same formula, section formula, but in place of m and n, we just have to place k and 1. So if m is to n was the ratio that we used previously in the derivation, here in this case we have to use for m k and for n 1. So let us recall the formula. So that will be x comma y, right? That will be equal to what? M in this case is k, so it will be k x2 plus 1x1 divided by k plus 1, right? This is for the x coordinate. Now for the y coordinate, it will be ky2 plus 1, this is 1 into, so 1 into y1 divided by k plus 1. So this is the coordinate that you get for P dividing AB in the ratio k is to 1. Now let us take another special case into consideration. So in this special case, what we talk about is the midpoint. Now what do you mean by a midpoint? So if this line AB is having a midpoint P, midpoint means that this point divides this line equally. Alright, equally means that its ratio will be 1 is to 1 because it is dividing it equally. Alright, so if for example your distance is 2 kilometers, total distance is 2 kilometers, then P comes in between that 2 kilometers and divides it into 1 kilometer and 1 kilometer separately. Alright, that is what is meant by a midpoint. Midpoint divides this line segment in the ratio 1 is to 1. So in this case, what will be your formula, section formula? So it will be the same, but just in case of m is to n, what you will place is 1 is to 1. So what is the formula? It is x comma y is equal to m, which in this case is 1. So it will be 1 into x2 plus n in this case is 1. So 1 into x1 divided by m plus n. But in this case it is 1 and 1. So it will be 1 plus 1, which is 2. Now we are done with the x coordinate. Now for y coordinate, m, which is 1 into y2 plus n, which is again 1 into y1 divided by m plus n, 1 plus 1, which is 2. So this is your coordinate. We'll just simplify and write it down. 1 into x2 is nothing but x2 plus 1 into x1 is x1 divided by 2 comma y2 plus y1 divided by 2. So this is your coordinate for a midpoint which divides your line segment into the ratio 1 is to 1. Now let us get into the problems. So this is your first problem. The question states that find the coordinates of the point which divides the segment joining the points 4, -3 and 8, 5 in the ratio 3:1 internally. So what are the given points? Let us understand the question. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the segment joining these two points, right? So let me just show you with a diagram. This question, what they're trying to say is, this line segment has these two coordinates at its edges, 4, -3 and 8, 5. So this point is A. For example, 4, -3 is the coordinate for point A, and for B the coordinate is 8, 5. So 8, 5. So what are they saying? Find the coordinate of the point which divides this segment. So there is some point here, P. Alright. So we have to find its coordinates. What else is given? The two coordinates, what we have to find. And also the ratio is given, 3:1. And look at this carefully. It's written internally. What does this word mean? Now internally means that it's within this line segment. It's not anywhere outside the line segment. It's within this line segment. So the ratio given here is 3:1. So let us mention that. So previously in the derivations we used m:n, right? So this m:n, according to this question, is 3:1. So we just write that down. So this is your complete diagram for this question. So this is what the question has stated. What you have to find is this coordinate. So it is a very direct question that they've given. They are just asking you to find the coordinates, and we have a direct formula to find the coordinates, right? We just need to know m, n, x1, y1, x2, y2, and you will get your formula. Just apply all of that in your formula and you're done. So let me just name them for convenience sake. Yeah. Now that this is done, let us write down the formula. So according to the formula, x, y is equal to, let me just divide this section. This is where we are solving this question. So x, y is equal to, we're writing the formula, mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n for the x coordinate, and for the y coordinate it is my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. So according to the question, we have m as 3. So place 3 here. Then according to the question, what is x2? x2 here is 8. So we place 8 here. Plus n. n here is 1. So 1 into x1. What is x1? 4. So 4 divided by m plus n. So m plus n will give us 4. Now do the same thing for the y coordinate. m, which is 3, into y2, which is 5, plus n, which is 1, into y1. So y1 is minus 3. Be careful with the minus sign. Minus 3 divided by m plus n. 3 plus 1 is 4. Right? Pretty straightforward. You just have to multiply, divide, and you will get the answer. 8 3s are 24, plus 4 1s are 4, divided by 4, comma 5 3s are 15, minus 3 into 1 is minus 3 divided by 4. 24 plus 4 is 28, so we have 28 divided by 4. Then we have 15 minus 3, which is 12 divided by 4. So we know that 4 7s are 28, then 4 3s are 12. So we have the coordinates as 7, 3. So this is your coordinate x comma y. This is your answer for this question. Find the coordinate of the point which divides the segment joining the point 4 comma minus 3 and 8 comma 5 in the ratio 3:1 internally. First what we did was we tried to figure out the diagram. We drew a line segment AB having these specified coordinates as in the question. Then we were asked to find the point that divides this line segment in this ratio. So P was the point which was dividing this line segment in the ratio 3:1 internally. So after that was done, we applied the section formula. By applying the section formula, we got 7 comma 3 as our coordinate. Now we go to another type of question. Here in this question, what does it state? In what ratio? By ratio, we mean the m is to n part. So in what ratio? Which means they're asking m is to n. Does the point minus 4 comma 6 divide the line segment joining the points A and B? So these are the coordinates given. Alright. The coordinate for P is also given. What they are asking is the ratio. Alright. So let me draw the figure for you. So if we draw the figure according to the question, we will have a line segment here with A, B and P. Alright. So here A has the coordinates minus 6 comma 10. So minus 6 comma 10 is nothing but x1 comma y1. Right. And then we have the point B with coordinates 3 comma minus 8. So 3 comma minus 8. And we also have the coordinate for P. P is the line that is dividing the line segment. P is the point that is dividing the line segment. So the coordinate for P is minus 4 comma 6. So this is minus 4 comma 6, which is nothing but x comma y. This is x2 comma y2. If you remember the derivation that we did, then you will also remember the coordinates. If you just go with the same coordinates, it will be easier for you because the formula is based on the same coordinates. So anyway, now that we have placed all the points, we have the diagram in front of us. Looking at this diagram, what we need to find is the ratio. It's the ratio that we need. We need to know what is m and what is n. So we use the same formula. Alright, we use the same formula to find the ratio. So let's do that. So according to the formula, x comma y. Alright, x comma y should be equal to m x2 plus n x1 divided by m plus n comma m y2 plus n y2 divided by m plus n. By now you must have memorized the formula. So same formula here, we just need to place all the points. So x comma y, we know what is x comma y. It is minus 4 comma 6. So we just place that minus 4 comma 6. That is equal to m. We don't know what m is. That is what we have to find. So m will remain as it is. X2. So x2 we have 3. So into 3 plus n again remains as it is because that is what we have to find out into x1. What is x1? Minus 6. Be careful with the negative part. Divided by m plus n because we don't know that. So that remains the same. Then here in this part m. Then what is y2? Y2 here is minus 8. So m into minus 8 plus n into what is y2? Sorry, the formula is y1. So what is y1? Y1 is 10. So we place 10 here. Now that will be divided by m plus n. Now for further calculation, let me just erase this part. I don't have space here, so let me just erase it and then I will do it from here. So now that we have this equation here, let's just go further with the equation. So minus 4 is the x coordinate, right? And here in this equation, this is the formula for the x coordinate, and for the y coordinate 6, this is the formula for the y coordinate. So we can take them out separately. So minus 4 actually should be equal to this, which is nothing but 3m, I'm just multiplying it, minus 6n divided by m plus n. The same thing can be done for y. 6 equal to minus 8m plus 10n plus 10n divided by m plus n. Alright. Now, if you cross multiply here for the, let's do the x part first and then go to the y so that we don't get confused. So if you cross multiply here, you get minus 4m minus 4n is equal to 3m minus 6n. Now what you can do here is take the m to one side, take the n to the other side according to your convenience. So what we do is minus 4m and take this here, so this becomes minus 3m is equal to minus 6n remains here, we just have to bring this here, so minus 4 becomes plus 4m. Alright, so minus 4 minus 3 becomes minus 7m is equal to minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2m. So on both the sides we have negative, that can be cancelled out, right? And we have m n, right? So we can actually bring this here, so it will be m 7m divided by n is equal to 2, right? 7m divided by n is equal to 2. If you just take this 7 down here, we get m by n is equal to 2 divided by 7. 2 divided by 7. So this is the m by n ratio what we got from the x coordinate. Alright. Here, even though we have got the ratio, we cannot confirm that it is the right ratio until we find this same ratio for the y coordinate side. Okay, it should be the same. If it is the same even for the y coordinate, then your answer is completely right. So let us do that. Now that we have got 2 by 7, we have to get 2 by 7 here as well. Only then we can say that the ratio 2 by 7 is right. So 6m, we're cross multiplying here, so 6m plus 6n is equal to minus 8m plus 10n. So we take m on the other side, n on the other side, so 6m minus 8 becomes plus 8 here, so plus 8m is equal to 10n remains here, plus 6 becomes minus 6 here, right? So 6 plus 8, what is 6 plus 8? 14m is equal to 10 minus 6 is 4n, right? So then we have 14m, this can be brought here, n can be brought here, and here this 4 remains here. Now the 14 can be brought down here, so if you bring 14 here, it will be 4 divided by 14. So m divided by n is equal to 4 divided by 14. Now if you observe this 4 divided by 14, does it have a common multiple? Yes, it can be divided by 2, right? So the 2's are 4 and 2 7's are 14. So if you observe here, m by n, you get that as 2 by 7. So the ratio here is the same, right? For x, according to the x coordinate formula, we got m by n ratio as 2 by 7, and here is where 2 by 7. So your m is to n, your m is to n will be equal to 2 is to 7, which means your m is 2 and your n is 7. So this is your answer.